That was fast. So yeah, we're going back to Vectorman. At this point, we managed to make it to day 15, and I think we're fairly far in the main game itself. So yeah, I don't think we have much else we gotta deal with here in terms of, like, the game. Except, you know, not getting hit. I do not want to take that ×2. Where is this taking? Oh god, oh god. Okay, that is a fire hazard. Is that a skull? Oh. Oh, I think that's Raster. I refuse to call him by, like, War Machine. Oh, where are you taking me? Okay, into the pit with this thing. At least I'm fully healed now. But yeah, seeing as how the big bad is, like, right on our doorstep here, I think we're approaching some of the last levels. Ooh. Definitely gonna say yes to the shotgun. Is my audio level coming out okay, or am I gonna have to readjust here? Because I know Vectorman, it has that Genesis funk to it, but at the same time, it also has a very crunchy sound design. Anything up here? Okay, let's see what this TV has in store. Okay, nothing worthwhile, I guess. Just points. Oh, speaking of, like, points, I ended up double-checking to see what the, ouch. I ended up double-checking to see what the bonus for... what you get for completing the bonus level. It isn't much. It's just... it's points. Seems good so far, that's perfect. But yeah, no, the bonus level in Vectorman, what you get at the end of it, it's literally enough points for an extra life, and that's it. So I think I went ham on the Guitar Hero controller for what seems like a net loss. Oh, what's the... oh, the jetpack! Where can I get to with this thing? Oh, that's somewhere I want to be. Ooh. I think being up here is a good thing. Okay, it's the invincibility shield. Can't really jump, and that leads nowhere. I'm wasting invincibility, but he's what's in the TV. That was so not worth it. Curiosity killed that cat. Satisfaction did not bring it back. Oop. Okay, that seems fairly ominous. Oh, what's up here? Aside from, actual fire hazard. Huh, I didn't think they could jump off. I thought they could jump off cliffs. Okay, we got cameras. Nice little sound, or studio design. Ouch. Yeah, mostly just points. Ah! Respawning. Bastard! See, this is why... oh, ×3. Nice. See, stuff like this is why mosquitoes are really the worst thing to deal with here. It isn't because of... whoa, that is going up fast. It isn't because of, you know, malaria. It's just they're annoying. Oh, okay, that is really that is fast. Hopefully... it's enough for some points. Oh. Huh. Let's see... let's go to the basement. Nope. Huh. You know, I'd honestly think that the more outright lethal place in this game... you know, I was expecting it to be more of the, you know, dark ruins or something, not necessarily just, you know, a TV station. Ouch. Okay, so that's just giving Vectorman a concussion. Let's keep moving onward. Okay, what's going on up here? Oh, Oh, can I... That works. Very much... This place is very much like a maze. Maze-like. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been to any, like, TV... Ouch! Jerk. I haven't been to, like, any live TV studios, but, if anyone has, you know, I'd like to know if this is, you know, true to life. They're designed like casinos. No, okay, I need health. Yeah, if they're designed like casinos to just get you lost and, I know, force you to watch some programming you don't want to otherwise see, that'd be good to know. Okay, we're on the ground floor here. Okay, if I... Oh! Sneaky dick! And now I have a minute to get to the end here. Hopefully this is... Okay, wow. That is the end. Okay. No, not a bad level. Oh. Twist and shout. I think this might be the last level. This is also pretty funky. Yeah, this has, like, the Genesis bass. Yeah, no, this is a jam. Holy crap. Oh. Oh. I think this might be the final boss. Yeah, no, that's a War Machine, or a Raster, or... Ah. Looks like he's just gonna hit me in the head. Oh. Yeah, no, he's, Wait, this is a nuclear bomb. Ow, okay. Yeah, this guy's literally a walking nuclear warhead. Should I be shooting him? Okay. Okay, so looks like... Oh no, I just realized all the TVs are finally getting their comeuppance against me. So yeah, no, I'm surprised at how little I had left in the game. Let's just clear that away. Okay. So, looks like phase 1 before I, like, crack his cranium open. He just tries to hit you. Okay, I just need to keep some space then. Oh, okay, yeah, no, now he's pissed. Hopefully I don't get, you know, punched. Yep, we gotta dodge. Using the greatest dodge strat- Okay, I did not dodge. Game over. Sit by the side of the screen. You know what? It's been working. But yeah, let's just do what we've been doing all game and just shooting the TVs away. I'm not gonna ask how just a nuclear bomb attached to a supercomputer can do all this, but, you know what? I'm not gonna say no. So at this point, just sitting by the side of the screen will do stuff. But I need to shoot on my way down to hit him more. Okay, ooh, ow, okay, ouch. Okay, now he's pissed. And I need to not jump into full- oh, yeah, that's health. And that's my death. I still stand by this song being a bit of a jam. Bum bum. Bum bum. Dum dum. You know, if there's one thing I think the Genesis did really well with its sound chip, it's that it had a very, very good bass. Like, its sound, what was it? Sound fonts? Yeah, I think it had really good bass sound fonts, and then just... I'm a sucker for a good bass line. Like, for this game, this definitely does have last boss energy. Hopefully it doesn't get too close to me. Okay, he is pissed by having taken any damage yet. Okay, that health could have been useful a little later. Okay, stop hitting me. But yeah, part of me is a little concerned if I should even be shooting him. Okay, these roofs are going way too fast. Okay. Whew. Ouch. But at the very least... Yeah, no, honestly, had I known there was this little left of the game, I probably would have finished it all last session, but... Oh well. Kind of prepared for this just to be on the safe side. Let's just pop up here and see what we got. Okay, Phase 1 strat is again going to be pretty easy. Just shoot the nuclear bomb. Why don't you? I think there's a clip out there somewhere, like, of someone doing that in, like, another game. I think it was, like, Breakdown or something. That shows the exact... This is... Oh, okay, so that was a net 0. This is Delar.2. Oh, this is Dedar.2. No, this guy's easier than Dedar. Very much easier than Dedar. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be spending an entire stream on this guy. I also find it funny how, like, the most dangerous thing Vectorman's had to deal with this whole time, like, evil sentient machines, you know, walking mounted artillery units, just hulking, like, maintenance robots that are shooting at him. The last boss just throws a frickin' lawn chair at you. And that is just as lethal to this guy. Okay. Oh. Can I get health? Okay, I can, but this is not where I want to be. Oh. Okay, now the roofs are starting to pick up a bit. Okay. Now he's starting to move. Oh. Okay, if someone threw a lawn chair at me, I'd also go down. Okay, you know what? Fair. Fair. Getting a lawn chair flung at you would hurt. Let's see what else we got. But yeah, no, I just love the irony that you spend this whole game shooting TVs, and now the last boss, you still gotta shoot TVs. Okay, so we know that this guy has 3 phases now, at least. I don't know, there's something like weirdly hypnotic about Raster's, you know, like, army animations here. I don't know, it doesn't look... It looks too janky to be smooth, but too smooth to be janky. It's, like, weirdly uncanny. A little hypnotic, if I'm being honest. Okay, now he's pissed enough to start moving. Okay. Okay, no, he's now sucking us into the center of the vortex. Oh, I think he's seen better days. That is actually terrifying. And that's a hit. Maybe I'm safe if I stay on the roofs and go underneath like a duck. But yeah, no, that was kind of horrifying. Facing a skinless person. Ugh. Oh. Okay, well, looks like I'm down some health. Down a lot of health. Come on, let me out of the vortex. So, you know, let's do some intel gathering here. I'll just get down to the first phase, just so, you know, these move faster. Okay. Okay, so that actually does keep me safe. Wrong way. Looks like I want to be on the right side of things. Okay, no. Ooh. Okay, so now we have a strategy here. So first things first, we got 2 minutes to avoid a bunch of TVs. Now, one thing I've always wanted to point out, I love the fact that, you know, Vectorman's like little spark thing actually lights up his body and his little like life icon at the bottom there. It's just, this game has like a lot of charming little details here that do really make it stick out for me. Okay, so phase 1, he just kind of swats around, I guess. You know, I just realized, how come that it's only when the nuclear warhead gets damaged where he can start shooting at him? Oh! Okay. Jump over him. Okay, so jumping over him I can do, but it's a bit of a risk. I also think the left side of the screen's a lot better to be. Okay, no, he can actually punch you! Ow! Okay, so he will suck you in the middle of the vortex and just beat the shit out of you. Good to know. This TV can just go away, please. Nukes are only dangerous once armed. Get out of here. Get out of here with that pun. Boo! That is, I think, the first and only time I've ever laughed at a stupid pun that badly before. That is... Boo. I also still find it funny that... Oh. But yeah, no, he only becomes really dangerous once, you know, he beats the shit out of you. They got a minute left, so now he's slightly angry. Okay, can I... Nope! Health! Okay, now he's missing a face, and he has gone completely and totally insane. Oh, that is... Ah, I didn't even know what hit me there. Done. But no, I'm kind of glad I have, you know, restore points, to say the least, because, just imagine getting this far in the game as a kid, getting a game over, and having to restart, like, at this point. Like, final boss's last phase, like... If there's one thing I'm kind of glad we moved away from, it's limited lives and limited continues in video games. Like, a life system, I think, should be, like, you know, mostly at this point a system to pace failure. I mean, like, the start of the entire game, like, it's a short game, but at the same time, the bosses here throw you so many curveballs that, you know, they really mess with what you can do. Okay. I missed completely. Okay, plan B! Plan B didn't work. No, okay, so his hands are one giant hitbox. Yeah, like, the hard part for this is I can't get a feel for, like, the guy's hitbox here. Like, his hands just kind of wave around, so, yeah, they'll probably spot you and get you, but I don't really know, like... what exactly the end goal of that is. Or not end goal, it's kind of hard to predict, and just get a feeling for, like, when he should dodge or when he should just go through. Also, it's kind of weird, like, I ended up doing a bit more research on this game. So this game first came out in '95, like, very near the end of the Genesis's life cycle. keep in mind, this is when the Sega Genesis had, like, the Sega CD and the 32X, and, like, they had a bunch of add-ons, like, boosted, like, graphical fidelity. So the fact that this is just running on bog standard Genesis hardware is actually kind of impressive. Like, I didn't ever realize, like, how much went into... That's a good trade. I never realized how much actually went into this. Okay, I need to stop getting shot. Okay, now he's gonna try to start punching me a lot more. I've got 40 seconds to put him down. Okay. Good sir, could you please stop punching me? Okay, now he is... That is... Yeah, weirdly terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, if I had to, you know... If I had to see that or, like, the Terminator's face and see which one's, you know, more horrifying, I'd go for the Terminator, honestly. Like, that's what actually would scare me more. If I had, like, that elongated, gray alien-looking thing just kind of hunt me down, I'd be more unsettled. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, normal skeletons just don't do, like... They're not scary anymore. Like, if, you know, they had, like, you know, viscera attached... Ow. Viscera attached to it at the end, then yeah, I get it, but, like, you know, bone-clean skeleton? I'm sorry, they're too funny now. They all sound like Skeletor. But no, having that, like, weird alien aardvark-looking thing gun after you, I'd be terrified of that. Like, I know the whole, like, Terminator movies slowly transitioned to more action-y movies, but it was originally, ouch, a horror movie. Okay, I need this guy to stop punching me. He punched me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so that TV hit me, so I'm down down a pip of life. I know this game you can explore, like, from what I imagine, there's probably, like, more ways to explore and, like, get extra, you know, hit points here. Like, I only found the one, but there's 19 levels, and, you know, it looks like... I wouldn't be surprised if there's, like, 11, like, health orbs or something, you know, give you an even, like, 10 hits. If you're, like, really good at the game, know where to explore and find them. But again, I only found the one. So I can see this game, like, really kicking off with, like, Leap Blaze. Okay, got sniped twice. Okay, that hand... I'm calling BS on that hand. Yeah, no, that hitbox is... That hitbox is just funky. I'm calling it. That is a very funky hitbox, just like this beat. Well, looks like I don't have to worry about any of the launchers or anything else. Also, this kind of... A part of me wonders, like, what's the scale of this? Like, I think these are supposed to be more like shed roofs, but I mean, they could be a house. So is Vectorman like the size of a small, like, barn or a house shed? How big is Raster? Like, I know he looked massive, and there's, like, you know, a bunch of, like, other robots attaching, like, that had to attach to him. Like, I know his name's War Machine, like, after the nuke, but I'm sorry, Raster's just a cool name. You keep the team going. Oh, I want out of Raster's crazy game. Okay, now he is getting the aggression back. Okay, let's take that. And, you know, just the hand touched me. I need to figure out how to avoid those hands. You know, I think this boss fight gives a new meaning to the term throwing hands. Yeah, no, that one wasn't good. Please leave me alone, chair. Thank you. So by the time you get up here, it's really about, like, a minute 30. could probably try, like, you know what? Let's try doing something here. Since my double jump does damage. Let's see how well I can actually... Oh, that made things go a little faster. Okay, this strategy's kind of working. Oh. Was working. Was working. Oh, well, yeah, no, that hand. Came at me with the left. But yeah, no, I just want to, put this out here that it, honestly, a small Christmas elf about the size of Toad, for me, has been more difficult, and I'm going to say more outright deadly, than a giant industrial robot hooked together with a nuclear warhead and capable of, reprogramming other robots at will. So I just want to highlight the power differential here. Yeah, no, like... Yeah, I know, I've been having more success fighting this guy than I have with fucking Dendar. Okay, where did the health blip get to? There's another health blip. Okay. He's almost there. Ooh. If he was wearing a fancy hat, it'd be different? It might be. It might actually be. Oh, that is bullcrap. What are hitboxes? His finger, like, brushed me. I guess nukes really are dangerous when they have arms. I know I could have made the pun better, or just say it, but nah. Up we go. There. So if I do get some afterburner stuff on him, it could speed up the fight. I need to snipe him. Oh, and I'm already almost halfway out of time. Slow caress, Vectorman. Die. Well, I mean, look at him. He doesn't have a skeleton. There we go. Whoop. Okay, there's one. Let's just swoop on. Oh, jerk. Okay, there's 3. Oh, yeah, no. His hand touched me. You know, it's a good thing that... The one thing I also do appreciate about this game is that it has an adjustable level timer. Like, it's a very common thing where in a platformer, if you run out of time, you lose the level. But they'll also do, like, a bunch of different level lengths. Like, and depending on how long those levels are, like, sometimes, like, the timer just... Okay, that's cheap. But yeah, no, sometimes the timers just aren't a good length. I remember playing Sonic Mania, and there's levels at the end of the game there where a 10-minute time limit, like, normally incredibly generous for those games, is actually, like, cutting it close on, like, a casual playthrough. So, I kind of like how, this game actually tells you the level time and lets you, pace yourself a bit. Okay. So now Raster's mad. And I need to get off his wild ride. Oh. Okay, yeah, eat Afterburner. Okay. Oh. And there's his other hand. Wish it was a little easier to shoot the diagonals on here without, you know, moving forward, but... Okay, I could actually say one game I think I could complain about this game for. This game really needs a turbo button. Like, you only have 3 projectiles on the screen, but the sprites and everything are so large that, like, you don't really notice it. Like, just a... Honestly, yeah, no, a turbo button would be really helpful, or just automatically firing here. So there's one. Okay, there's phase 2. Come on, show me that pretty face of yours. Oop. Oop. There's phase 3. Now we have full health. Come on! Come on, we're almost there. Ah! I literally perched on his finger like a bird and then exploded. I think this confirms Vectorman is not a bird. Yeah, okay, that's not the best one. But no, like, the hitbox on this is just confusing, to say the least. It's very hard to get a feel for, you know, very hard to get a feel for how close I am to something. And again, since you're making a lot of leaps of faith on this, I mean, it works for last boss, but it does kind of come across as a little cheap. I will give this game like 10 out of 10 for like atmosphere though. Like this is how you set up a final boss for like a from like taking down helicopters to like fighting a giant Terminator in like the middle of a tornado. Like that's how you do spectacle here, especially for the arrow. Okay, there's 2. I'm also a sucker for like battle damage, like when it comes to like final bosses. I know, but just having like a fight go on and just both you and the final boss slowly like wearing away to nothing. It's always a nice, it's a treat. Okay, why don't we, oh. Now we're back at where we started. Jerk snipe me. Okay. Whoop. Got 30 seconds. Let's just take this slow. Oh, that's it! Oh, that is Vectorman! Raster is now fried. I'm not gonna lie, that is like the most 90s way to like ride out. Just doing that in a twister on the way down. Warhead is vanquished. The Earth is safe for the return of humanity. Earth has a new hero. Vectorman. GG. Yep, that's about right for the area. Oh hey, a little cute little schematic. Yo, no, we actually get character names here? This is actually one of my favorite things. So there's Legs, it's called Marge, and Doorman. But no, names, Sludge Pilot, Turret, okay, little Jaws. Okay, Turret's a little on the nose. Oh wow, there's a howitzer. Margie, and a beetle. Mecha Jellyfish, Angler, and some... Okay, some of these are kind of on the nose. But I know, like, character casts I've always enjoyed. It's just fun, especially in the area where you couldn't, like, look it up. So that's a sludge barge. I mean, yeah, I guess. Aurora Boreal. That's a little disappointing. A disappointing name. Clockwork. Oh yeah, it is made out of a bunch of clockwork parts. I never noticed that. It's kind of hard since of how dark that stage is. Acrobat. Nah, could have been a better name. Don't know what it is. Spider Bomber. Okay. A Piranha. Oh, really? Its name is just Piranha? I mean, it looks like a piranha, but it's kind of disappointing. Monkey. They just straight up called it Monkey. Okay, that's just lazy. And finally, Warhead. I'm still calling him Raster. I think that's a better name. Oh. They actually added their own pictures to it. Thank you, Rich, Amber, and Marty and Mark B. That's a cute way to do. That's a cute way to do your head designers. So designers Mark Carp, Mark Lawrence, Jenny Cleary. Game concept by Dana Christensen, Rich Carp. Oh, so this is where they're adding all the digitized voices at the end. But no, like, Vectorman here, like, it's weird. For something that was included as a bonus game on, like, a Sonic Games collection, you know, just, its charm and it's honestly, its aesthetic kind of won me over. It's just charming enough for me to, you know, sit back and wanting to actually go through it. And, you know, see what this entire game has to offer with, you know, the advent of, like, modern tech. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, this is kind of, meh, for, like, the digital, for, like, the voices. It's weird, like, I think, like, Vectorman, like, not a huge fan of the serious, like, type design. I don't know what it is. Like, he's a more, like, seriously portrayed character, but it's, you know, he's a bunch of circles. Let's be real. I know. I think, like, his endgame portrayal and his arc portrayal just kind of disconnect a bit. But no, the fact that this game kind of, you know, stuck out enough for me to want to actually go through it and, you know, see the whole game through, it's gotta say something about that. Even if, at the end of the day, I think it's just okay. It's pretty average. One thing I do want to point out, the reason why I'm okay with doing, one thing I was okay with, like, doing all the restore points is because in Sonic Gems Collection, it actually does have a save and load function, but as a kid I could never figure it out. Game over. And that's my final score. But yeah, that's why I feel okay doing that. And you know what, for good old time's sake, let's destroy the logo once more. So yeah, that was Vectorman. Surprised at how much, I'm kind of surprised at how little of the game I had left. But, you know what, yeah, no, I thought we'd get a bit more mileage, but luckily I planned for this, so I'm gonna go get started, do another quick BRB, hydrate, do all that fun stuff, and I will start up with the next game shortly.